Good evening. We have two meetings tonight. The first is the Cunningham Town Board, and that will be followed by the Urbana City Council Committee of the Whole. I'd like to call the meeting of the Cunningham Town Board to order. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Bowersox Johnson.
Present.
Mr. Jacobson. Mr. Lewis.
Here.
Ms. Marlin.
Here.
Mr. Roberts.
Here.
Mr. Smythe.
Here.
Ms. Stevenson.
Present.
Mayor Pressing.
Here. Is there anyone who would like to address the Cunningham Town Board?
There's one.
Okay, Carol McCusick.
I'm Carol McCusick, 1907 North Cunningham. I'd like to ask now and again at the beginning of the committee of the whole if this wouldn't be the place to get an answer because it would be for Bill Gray, I think, that to ask where the road work is for 3008 North Cunningham, the to be recycling center. Like that, it was 434 or thousand that was in some documents in the council of January 17th, 2012, and it. I wondered where that is in its progress.
Okay, Carol, this is the Township, Cunningham Township Board meeting, so do you want, we'll bring that up when we come back for the City Council?
I would like to keep going because it's an essay in it. I use as much uninterrupted time as I can get. It's all for Urbana, so I'm going to pick up at the place that I was, which was just to say that this industry wouldn't exist except for our city contracts, okay? So, and that the road work is for the purposes of the facility. And so I'm going on, like, to call on us to to take responsibility for letting this go forward. So continuing with the essay, apparently I was wrong about something I said to the Sustainability Advisory Committee and the Council in March 28th, because I said that July 18th new hauler bill for encouraging commingled recycling by businesses did not permit the contiguous commercial pickups, but what it just didn't say anything about them. I guess they were there, but wasn't that much talked about in connection with the hauler bill legislation. But it would mess up the reporting picture. I'll note that. And all of the programs, this the use cycle contracts of the city and the licensing of haulers, and if there's contiguous commercial pickups under the use cycle, all of those taken together are fostering commingled recycling by city policy and are the city's environmental responsibility. And I am continuing to suggest that City Council have a special refer to special committee the question of whether the July 18th, 2011 hauler bill should be rescinded or passed in an amended form. And what I see that measure being is something that would sort of describe a process where you could have people from the companies and from, like, the hauler companies and the commercial outfits that are hiring them speaking to each other about things they notice about the industry to the public, at least satisfying the public that this, because anything you do over a really long period of time is really going to have a dramatic impact. That's just like if you invest a penny, you know how they, well, so anyway, the primary purpose would be to explore the city contracts of use cycle and recycling. It would, primary purpose
You
would be
have
to.
1 minute, Ms. McCusick.
So what the committee would check to see whether it's true and whether it's a problem that there's no state regulation of processor haulers, unlike waste haulers. And I'm quoting from something from the former environmental sustainability manager that says recycling facilities generally do not fall under the regulation by the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency, unlike other facilities that handle waste materials, which was really surprising because you would think it was the other way around, that the recycling, hauling, processing would be regulated and solid waste pickups would not be. That would be my expectation. Even with the city contracts, I don't know how much.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there anyone else who would like to address the Cunningham Town Board? Okay, we will move on. The next agenda item is a closed session on pending litigation and probable or imminent litigation. Is there a motion?
I've prepared a motion, it's a combined motion that covers what we need, and I would like to just read it, and then if somebody cares to, they can move it.
Okay, we've got a copy.
I have a copy.
Okay.
I
Charlie,
just
did you
wrote it
want
this afternoon, so I don't know how you would have a copy.
Oh, okay, you have something different from what we have? All right, go
That'd be
ahead.
my guess.
All right.
Shall I? Is this the one?
No, apparently
No,
not.
this is the one.
Motion to make a finding that litigation concerning Cunningham Township is probable or imminent, to go into closed session to discuss pending litigation, and to discuss probable or imminent litigation pursuant to Section 2C11 of the Open Meetings Act, 5 ILCS 120/2C11, and to record the basis of the finding that litigation is probable or imminent in the minutes of the closed meeting. And there would need to be a roll call vote on the motion.
Okay, motion by Smythe, seconded by Lewis. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Bowersox Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
Ms. Marlin,
Yes.
Mr. Roberts,
Sure, why not?
Mr. Smythe,
Yes.
Ms. Stevenson,
Yes.
Mayor Pressing.
Yes. Okay, we'll go into closed session. Brandon?
And just maybe for the benefit of the audience, I wonder if we could give ourselves a goal of 30 minutes of closed session and being back here in open session at, say, 7:45. I don't know if that seems at all reasonable, but
Is that
so the
seem
audience-
reasonable, Mr. Grosser?
I think it's more than enough time.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Thank you very much. Okay, is there a motion to go into open session?
Second.
Okay, motion by Smythe, seconded by Lewis. That's the next motion. The motion is to go into open session. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Bowersox Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
Ms. Marlin,
Yes.
Mr. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Smythe,
Yes.
Ms. Stevenson,
Yes.
Mayor Pressing.
Yes. We could move to item D. Is there a motion? Charlie?
Yeah, I'd like to move to authorize the Cunningham Township to file complaint in the Circuit Court against Urbana School District 116 concerning the issue of violation of the Freedom of Information Act.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Lewis. Any discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Bowersox Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Marlin?
Yes.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
Mr. Smythe?
Yes.
Ms. Stevenson?
Yes.
Okay, that motion carries. Brandon?
It's not on the agenda tonight, and I just wondered, would this come back in October? The question about setting the compensation of township officials. I know that was on our agenda for earlier this month, the meeting that we canceled, so will it be back next time?
Okay, there being no further business, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.